Hello, so we're going to do a lab called velocity versus displacement, and we are going to find the relationship between the instantaneous velocity and the displacement for an object that starts with an initial speed that is not equal to 0 and speeds up at a constant rate. We're going to use some new equipment for this lab. We're going to have a photo gate. A photo gate is this thing, and it's a little gate, and there's a little laser right here. And the laser shines from one side to the other side of the gate. So it's going to send the computer a signal when the laser is blocked and then unblocked. So the nice thing about a photo gate is it can tell us the instantaneous velocity of an object if we know how big the object is, because when the object goes through, it's going to block the gate and then unblock the gate once it gets through. And so if we tell the computer how wide that object is, and the computer knows how long it took to get through the gate, then it can figure out how fast the object was moving at the time it went through the gate. So you will have photo gates. You will also have this thing which is called a picket fence. It's kind of hard to tell in this picture, but it's like a clear plexiglass piece that fits into the top of a cart. So what you will do is you'll put it in the top of your cart. This will be your little flag that will block the laser. So you'll set up your laser so that it's like right here. And these are angled, but it'll be horizontal on top of your cart. You'll set up your little laser so that it it's like right here on this top bar, and then you will have the velocity of your car at that time. So what you need to do before you come to class next is come up with a procedure, an experimental setup for how you're going to conduct this lab. Here's the equipment that's available to you. You have cart, a track, photo gates. You have more than one photo gate. Picket fences, which go on top of the cart, ring stands, which hold up the photo gates, a 90-degree clamp, which connects the photo gate to the ring stand, and then textbooks. Remember that you need to measure the initial velocity of the car, and that has to be constant throughout the lab. So you've got to think about how you're going to make your initial velocity constant throughout the lab. You need to measure your final velocity, and you need to measure your displacement. Things to keep constant are acceleration and initial velocity. So consider how you're going to keep those things constant. So first thing you need to do is draw the picture of the setup and think about how you're going to conduct this lab. Second thing you need to do is make a prediction for what your graph is going to look like. Displacement is your independent variable, velocity is your dependent variable, and you will graph it like this. So predict what this graph is going to look like.